Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the match on WWE 2K25. This one is a triple threat match to crown the #1 contender for the SWE Intercontinental Championship. The winner of this one between Bron Breakker, JC Mateo, or Jeff Cobb, if you will, and Samoa Joe will take on Will Ospreay on Sunday in the main event of When Worlds Collide. Now, ranking system-wise, this one is pretty simple. All three guys currently sit together 14th, 15th, and 16th in the ranking system, all on plus 16 points. Jeff Cobb, 16 from 36. Bron Breakker, 16 from 25. And Samoa Joe, 16 from 40. The winner of this one, of course, is going to get themselves 3 ranking points, which is now going to put them up alongside Batista and The Big Show in the top 10. So it's a huge match for these three guys. Not only a chance to fight for the championship, but to get into the top 10 of the ranking system as well. And of course, the two losers will lose a point and will drop down to around about 20th position underneath a few people, actually. Because there's quite a few people on plus 16 points. So, yeah, they're going to drop down behind the likes of Minoru Suzuki, Lance Archer, and AJ Styles, as well as whoever wins this match as well. JC Mateo, for some reason, wearing his civvies, but I'm sure by the time the match starts, he'll be in his ring gear. There we go. Look how quick that was. And then finally then, we have got Samoa Joe. Good old Samoa Joe. Yeah, this could really go any other way, to be honest with you. In my personal opinion, I would prefer it not to be Bron Breakker. Nothing against Bron. I don't think he should be as high in the rankings as he currently is. He's really high up in the rankings. He is mainly due to his tag team runs, to be honest. Of course, he won the father and son tag team tournament alongside his father, Rick Steiner, a few years ago. And those points have led to Bron Breakker and Rick Steiner being very high up in the singles rankings as well as very high up in the tag ranking. So yeah, it'd be... in my opinion, I would prefer a Samoa Joe or a Jeff Cobb victory. But it is what it is. Whoever wins this will get the opportunity against Will Ospreay on Sunday. Jeff Cobb there using his suplex ability and then in with the spear, taking down Samoa Joe. And Jeff Cobb now with a boot right into the spine. I love the fact that because Jeff Cobb is now named JC Mateo, he didn't have to buy any new attire because all his attire had JC written on it already. And I do feel, I mean, I'm a big fan of Jeff Cobb. We all are. We have been for a very, very long time. But I do feel like the WWE fans do not appreciate him at all. I think part of the issue might be that he is now past his prime. He's not as good as he once was when we were watching him back in New Japan, in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, all that sort of stuff. He was a lot more... He was at his prime. I mean, he started wrestling quite late anyway, I believe. But back in those days, he was really cool, showcasing his strength and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know. It's difficult at the moment. I wish that the WWE fans would be able to see more of him because really, he is one of the better ones they have. I suplexed that. I mean, well, again, I don't really watch much WWE, so I'm not 100% sure in what situation he's in now. But I say I don't think he's near where he was in his prime, to be honest, at this point in time, but he's still much better than people like W Solo Sikoa, oh my god. Samoa Joe dropping Cobb face first across that top turnbuckle. Bron now in control, and there's the elbows into the head. It's mad to think, out of all three of these guys, the only one not to have worked NXT was Jeff Cobb. Nice German suplex. And now lovely belly to belly there by Jeff Cobb. Joe now with the elbows right into the guts. And yeah, this really could go either way. Like I said, I would prefer it not be Bron Breakker, just because I feel like when we talk about the cream rising to the top, I think he is already very much higher than he should be. Nothing against him. He should be very high up and usable. I just think that there are people that should be higher than him. And I'm not sure if Jeff Cobb is one of those guys, to be honest, but I know Samoa Joe definitely should be. Samoa Joe now with a German suplex into the dragon suplex. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip, going for the straight jacket German. There's a double axe handle in the back by Bron Breakker, who now rolls through on Jeff Cobb, bringing him back up to his feet, slamming him face first. And look at this, remember it is triple threat rules apply, so no disqualifications, no countouts. First pinfall or submission will be the winner, and it has to take place inside the ring to count. Cobb now, looking for the belly-to-belly on Bron, but Bron was able to fight free, and as they came together, Samoa Joe ran through and clattered into the pair of them. Jeff Cobb now looking to stamp on the hand of Bron Breakker. Joe now taking Cobb up, and in with the shoulder breaker. Bron now taking Joe up as well, dropping him. Oh, face first. I think he actually landed on top of Jeff Cobb. Cobb able to fight fair. I think Breakker was looking to rain down some strikes into the side of the head, but Cobb with the elbow. And just look at Joe just throwing the kendo stick. And now Joe has Cobb stalked. Bron Breakker's down on the outside, you know. Oh. I think he was looking potentially for the Coquina clutch. And now he does have it locked in. That sleeper hold on Jeff Cobb, mid of the ring. I don't think it'll be enough at this point in time, but I don't think Bron Breakker's going to get there to help him out at all. It is released. It wasn't a tap out, but Joe maybe thought he could go for the pin, but Bron Breakker is now back in the ring. Joe does take him down. There's a boot across the chest as well. There is the pin. Only a 1 count. Bron Breakker now with Joe up on the shoulders. Samoa Joe now around the back once again. Straight jacket German on Jeff Cobb. And then just clatters Bron Breakker. Wow, flattened him. There's a forearm in the face by Bron Breakker. Samoa Joe comes back and absolutely clatters Bron once again. Joe sending, oh, these fucking referees are always in the way. There should be like some sort of shared AI. At this moment in time, it seems like everybody in the match has separate AI. It'd be nice if they had some sort of shared AI where they know what the others are going to do. I think that'd be a smart thing to do. So when somebody throws some, again with the referee especially, when someone hits their finishing maneuver, the referee automatically starts to get into position to count the pin. Because at the moment it can be so bad, especially a Falls Count Anywhere match, where you've got multiple people like we do with the 4-way elimination matches, where they just the referee takes so long to get into the correct position. As Joe now taking Bron up on the shoulders, gonna march him in with the muscle buster. So Bron Breakker is down. He should have gone for the pin there, you know. He had JC Mateo in the corner. Bron was down and out. And look at this now, captured into the German. And look at Bron now with a kendo stick right across the spine of Jeff Cobb. But he's going to try and steal the pin here on Samoa Joe. There it is. Only a 2 count. And Bron with a spear out of nowhere again on Joe. Jeff Cobb's out there on the corner though. Oh, Jeff Cobb was not going to make it in time though, was he? And look at Bron now. Oh, lovely. Inverted front slam, dropping Jeff Cobb face first. Look at the double axe handle on Joe. Does now take Joe up, but Joe using his strength just to flatten him. There's the elbows. Cobb now taking Joe up into a powerbomb position. Look at the strength, just jackknife powerbombing Samoa Joe. A man of his size is absolutely huge. Sledgehammer attempted in the back. Cobb now taking Bron up on the shoulders. And in with the F10. Just spins him round and round and round. But Samoa Joe's there to break it up, and the damage is being done. I feel like Joe might be the favourite with this, just because if he can lock in a submission, the Coquina clutch, after all this damage is done, I think he can get a tap out a lot quicker than others can get the pinfall. So I feel like it is a benefit. And we have seen it. Some people just do have better movesets. Oh, they brought the ring steps in. That's always fun whenever they bring the bloody ring steps. I hate the ring steps in this game. If I could remove one thing, it would be the bloody ring steps. But here is the Tour of the Islands. I'll tell you what, Cobb has a big opportunity here. Bron Breakker's down in the corner. Jeff Cobb hits the Tour of the Islands on Samoa Joe. Has already taken some big damage, and Jeff Cobb's got it. Wow. Okay, so Bron Breakker and Samoa Joe both moving down to a plus 15, but Jeff Cobb, he's had a few years of mediocrity, but all of a sudden, 2025 is his year to return. So in 2021, he was plus 23 from 24. He was top of the rankings. In 2022, he had 5, lost 5. 2023, he had 3 matches, lost 3 matches. In 2024, he had 2 matches and finished -1. But this year, 3 matches plus 5 so far, and he's back into the top 10. And we now know that Jeff Cobb will main event this Sunday's pay-per-view when Worlds collide alongside Will Ospreay to fight for the SWE Intercontinental Championship. 6 championships on the line this weekend. Hardcore Championship, Terry Funk defends, of course, in our current ongoing Hardcore Championship tournament. The Hardy Boys will defend against the winners of the Tag Team tournament. Io Sky will defend against the winner of a Fatal 4-Way later on in the week between Becky Lynch, Asuka, Charlotte, and Rhea Ripley. Sheamus will defend against the winner of a Public Vote, the YouTube Championship. And the British Bulldog will defend his European Championship against the winner of a Fatal 4-Way on Sunday morning between Gunther, Pete Dunne, Ilya Dragunov, and Miro. So there's a big opportunities this weekend, and we don't even know who's going to be in the championship matches yet, apart from this one. And there it was, Jeff Cobb, with the Tour of the Islands on Samoa Joe. I mean, Bron Breakker done a lot of damage already, but Joe was down for the freak out, and Jeff Cobb takes his opportunity. So we've seen 1 belt go to the Bloodline already this week. Could we see a second? Jeff Cobb will face Will Ospreay on Sunday. Right then, good night, God bless. I'll be the same. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all again tomorrow. We have 4 more matches planned in. Tag Team #1 Contendership Tournament, semi-finals, Steiner Brothers versus America's Most Wanted, Octagon versus Pentagon in Shape Wars, Pimpinella Escalata versus Goldust, and to finish things off, a 4-way elimination, Juventud Guerrera Psychosis, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, classic WCW Cruiserweight.